Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Monkey Man, starring Dev Patel and directed by Dev Patel. He's basically an Indian John Wick. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. For some reason, Jordan Peele is producing, but good for him. I think he picked a good guy to produce. I do. Dev, I think, is a good actor, and he directs this, and it looks hot. It looks friggin' awesome. You've got again a lot of elements of like John Wick, but also more than that because it's based on a sort of a cultural legend about a white monkey that defends a village from an evil demon, and so the metaphors are there. He's Monkey Man. That's his shtick. So it's kind of got like a bit of a Batman element to it, and then of course it's got a Bollywood type soundtrack, and you know. It's not a Bollywood movie, but you know they're known for action movies. They're known for action movies. Now some of their action goes over the top and like becomes completely unrealistic, but not in this. It appears like it's at least at the level of sort of a John Wick, at least the first one. And he's got good motivation because it's about revenge, and so this is. It has, because Dev's the star. On the one hand, it's an Indian movie, but on the other hand, it's done in an American sort of cinematic way. It's in English. It's got a killer soundtrack. I'm loving the music on this thing, and it's presented not as a Bollywood movie, which some of their trailers are kind of like all over the place. This one's very pointed, and I don't know if it's going to have a song at the end. It might. Wouldn't be surprised. So, story by Dev Patel, screenplay by Dev Patel, and Paul Angela Wheeler and John Coley, directed by Dev and starring Dev. So I'm liking it a lot. He's looks like he's part Street Fighter, and I guess he gets a job with the bad guys as kind of a waiter type role, and then but he's also doing street fighting kind of on the side, I guess. Also, Indian organized crime is very different, so it's very interesting to me because I don't quite know how that all works. So we saw a little bit of that in Extraction, if you've ever seen that one, the first Extraction movie. This one touches on a little bit of that. It's the crime and corruption in India. They have a different law enforcement system. It's a little more like police and military, from what I understand. So, I think you're going to get, because this is made, mostly by Americans, you're going to get that introduction that maybe you don't get in a Bollywood movie, right? So they're going to explain that dynamic a little more, so you can kind of understand. Well, this guy's in charge, and this guy has this kind of power in this region or province or whatever. So that can't hurt it at all. And it's from Universal, so I think it's going to get a big opening. It should. This looks like something that absolutely needs to be seen on the big screen, like John Wick. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm digging it. So first act, Dev is growing up, and some guys come to his village and probably military guys. There's like two main villains. There's sort of like the older guy who's above it all, with all the money, I assume, and then like his military honcho. So I think it's the military honcho that comes in and burns down his village and maybe kills his mother. I'm not sure. Doesn't make that totally clear. I think so. And then, it's years later. Dev is struggling, and but he's also working out. And his mother always told him the legend of the white monkey. So he uses that kind of as fodder. He's going to get back at these guys. He's been training to get his revenge, and now he gets an opportunity to move into the city and work for these guys or whatever. So he does, and he starts working for him, starts seeing their operation and whatnot. Next thing you know, I guess he's doing the fights, or maybe he gets caught trying to stand up to them and then has to fight. I'm not sure. I think it's more like he's just fighting, and he's fighting with like a monkey mask on, so he's like the white monkey. I guess that's his ring shtick. But it's also it becomes his sort of like Batman symbol, and then he goes up against the military guy, and then eventually at the end of the movie fights like a gazillion guys. So there's cool costumes, cool fights, cool music. Dev's a good actor. I liked him in he was from the Slumdog Millionaire and a few other things he's been good at. He looked good in the Green Knight. So yeah, I'm all about this. I gotta give it an upvote. Monkey Man. Let's see if there's a write-up here. Is there? Oh yeah, big write-up. Only in theaters April 5th. Oscar nominee Dev Patel achieves astonishing tour de force feature directing debut in an action thriller about one man's quest for vengeance against the corrupt leaders who murdered his mother and continue to systematically victimize the poor and powerless. Love it. Inspired by the legend of Hanuman, an icon embodying strength and courage, Monkey Man stars Patel as Kid, an anonymous young man who ekes out a meager living in an underground fight club. Night after night, wearing a gorilla mask, he is beaten bloody by more popular fighters for cash. After years of suppressed rage, Kid discovers a way to infiltrate the enclave of the city's sinister elite. As his childhood trauma boils over, the mysteriously scarred hands unleash an explosive campaign of retribution to settle the score with the men who took everything from him. Oh man, Steven, this is a good write-up too. Packed with thrilling and spectacular fight and chase scenes, Monkey Man is directed by Dev Patel from his original story and screenplay with Paul Wheeler and John Colley. Master and Commander and The Far Side of the World. Interesting. The film's international cast includes Sharita Copley, District 9, Sobhita Dulipala, Made in Heaven, Pitobash, $1 Million Arm, Vipin Sharma, Hotel Mumbai, Ashwini Kalsikar, the Hero, Edith Kalkunte, Hotel Mumbai, Sikander Khair, Iria, and Makarnda Deshpande, RRR. Oh, I know that movie. I've heard of Hotel Mumbai, and I definitely saw District 9. So, other than Dev and Jordan Peele's name, I don't know if any other names will be recognized here. Oh, one of the producers is Basil Iwanek from the John Wick franchise and Sicario films. Oh, and Erica Lee, also from John Wick franchises and Silent Night. So these guys know their action. So, yeah, it looks crazy. So, big thumbs up on this. Big thumbs up. So, Monkey Man, April 5th. Be there. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check me out today at Valenzano Winery in Chemung, New Jersey. I will be there from 4 to 6 to do my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. I believe there'll be a wine tasting as well. There's always a wine tasting going on in Valenzano Winery. It's going to be a good time. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.